Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Emily. As I'm your son, today I talk about earthquakes. What an earthquake is? Earthquakes means about it will rocks in the house, everything's will cracking and broken and fall down. And it's turned to be broken and fall down or maybe cracking. Some of them are very popular, so you should choose it. And its sound gets a bit, and its house cracked, and house is cracking. It's cracked more than ever that I have seen. And I have seen that is a crack, house crack, and house crack. It's mean about a little bit of different, and a house crack is like something. I don't know about something, but the house crack is cracking all over of the house. Many countries have it all over the world, and it also have a beautiful and perfectly goes everywhere you see. It's just be perfume of you, and it's also good and it's everywhere. Happen when a long side goes like my mother's. When my mother's were at very little. My mother is village. It had earthquake, but a little, just a little. But my mother had turned to a new house. Yeah, mommy. Yeah, he turned when. You can remember now. How old is when you turn? You don't know. You can remember. Yeah, we can remember because long time ago it's very popular and it's very poor. And next is effects. What effects is? Effects is wall cracking and the wall crack, and also that is feeling like you said. You scared. Just be feeling this and helpful. Be calm down. It's okay. I'll in here. I'll help you to the new city. Because this city, when it falls down and it's thirsty and the rock was hovering, and what happened is very coarse and it's shaking. Next is building crack. A building crack like why the building is cracking and it's just cracking all of them, and they just fall down and they just fall down and they fall down, but I can choose with things. But then later I see the tree fall down too. The tree, some big trees are fall down. Then you should be careful. Sometimes they will hit you, and so you go to the ambulance and go to the hospital. But why you can go to the hospital right now? The road is cracking, everything cracking. But why did you just be something with the roads? But why did you hit you with a tree fall down when you have a hurt? House broken. House is broken down, and it's broken all over the house, and every house broken too. What is rough sea is? Rough sea is waves. Waves is very high. It's very high, and it's higher than me. It's higher than everyone. My parents too. Even that taller. Huge waves. What huge wave is? Huge waves is very big. It's very big and very big. It's exciting, but not sure it's swimming. Some people not to be careful. They're swimming, and so the huge wave will lower down you, and so you will dive. And so you will die in there, and no one will see you, and so they not know that they not know you are in the huge waves, and so they cannot rescue it. Staying safe. What is staying safe is? Mommy, how much time we do now, mommy? 4. It also goes when the people's in here and people have to do what? To do what? I don't know. Maybe they do like children. Children don't go to school because it's earthquakes And the school is cracking too. Everything is in school broken down. Under the table and be quietly and with chance raised and light it lightly a bit. With high in there, but with traction you. When you see it's cracking, you hear by your ear. And so you need to hide more closer that area. And indoor safe. You need to indoor safe, but not to run fast. But move to the places, to safe place, but not to run. Had to cry, but a little bit. But why are you cracking? Why people say this had to cry? I don't know. However, it's indoor safe and it's to move to a safe place. Don't go outside because it's have a dangerous things outside of the city. Animals and pets. What is the animal and pets? Animal and pets. You need to be careful and sensitive, not moving, and protect them. Is the pets and the animals you have in your house, you must die. And safe haven is made in rescue elder and pets when they're in traps. In traps about earthquakes and ever since in my life I heard this and not moving with the animals when you have it there. And it's also good for you to perfectly and a good time for you to save. And it's good and nicely and perfectly when you test this safe haven, not moving and safe more. And it's happy when you talk about it up it and you talk about the instructions. Have feeling too. If feeling like sad, scary, and helpful with each other. Mommy, how many times we done that, Mommy? 7. Okay, I was suddenly thinking when you just raise your hand, it should be in a big group, and says you have an answer. You just talk to that people. Says I have an answer, and raise your hand to people know where you are. And yours is. But what is perfectly? Is this? I love it. Sad about thinking why is growth and royalty not just stopping about the earthquakes. They stand out to back in and roar to the new city. And the new city have you powerful, but it's difficult than the old city when you have it. But they have earthquakes. Why are you moving to the other countries? Like countries it happened when a long time ago. But now it's perfectly and nicely and changes and people was happy and they don't have pollutions or anywhere. It's to have a crocodile and need to move the other place again or some people move to the other country. Next, what? And it's also helpful with you in ours like me, like you and every people in here have talked about the instruments and the great thing that I ever heard about that. I heard something about earthquakes and so I have an idea to talk about the earthquakes. And now it is goodbye now. Goodbye. Oh wait. Mommy, how many times we done that, Mommy? 9. Okay, in the end now.